Ladies and gentlemen of the internet, welcome. So we're here today with chapter 461, 462, 463, 464, and 465 of Kingdom. Yes, I actually don't have that written down, so let me actually go ahead and write that down. 461, 462, 463, 464, and 465 of Kingdom. Why is that not showing up? Why is that not showing up? Why have thou forsaken me? Let's try it again. No. Okay. Well, folks, the little thing that is usually in the corner is not there. Alright, cool. 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 Anyway, how you doing, ladies and gentlemen? So we're here today with chapter 461, 462, 463, 464, and 465 of Kingdom. I don't know why I stuttered there. Kingdom. Hope you're having a fantastic day, by the way. So chapter 460 basically ended off with them being like, yeah, everyone's waiting for anyone to do anything, and there is no way that man would let that opportunity go. And obviously when they're saying that man, they were talking about Kanki, the man himself. The man himself, Mr. Oh, I haven't done really anything yet so far. I'm just observing so far. Let me actually do something in the future so far. Yeah, we're all waiting for that guy. So let us see. I hate this chair. I hate this chair. I hope you're as annoyed as I am. Like, the chair right now is actually is broken right now. I can tell. Like, I'm trying to stand perfectly still. And you can like see me sway left to right, because like if I lean a little bit forward, the whole chair is just going, it's like that right now. If I lean backwards, it's like this right now. It's like, yeah, it's like it's like I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you enjoyed the start of this video, ladies and gentlemen. Chapter is called Decisive Clash of Kokyo. Nice little volume. What's that volume of a magazine spread? I'm not sure actually. I'm assuming it's the magazine spread, because we have like top left and bottom right. We have like two real life characters and whatnot there. So yeah, that's my assumption. It says 10 here. So I'm assuming it's the 10th year of Kingdom, 461, let's say 40, 50 chapters a year with like, you know, with like one or two breaks maybe here or there. You know, actually no, with like the winter break, Golden Week as well. Yeah, 45-ish, 45, 46, and we're now at chapter 461. So yeah, 10 years of Kingdom at this point. Good job. Good job, Hada. Showing unwavering resolution while overcoming the trials of his chosen path, putting his life on the line so that he might achieve the road to his dream. Foot. All the armies be marching. Move it. All units be ready to attack at any moment. Right half of the hill. Kokyo. Wow, I'm struggling so much. It's just the little apostrophe. Coco Army. The second the boss's orders comes down, we're gonna hit him. Yeah, oh yeah. Alright, looks like everyone's in position and good to go. All that's left is to wait for the boss. Right, ma'am? Yeah. It's only the third day, and it looks like we're already about to see the most decisive clash in this entire battle for Kokyo. Alrighty-o. Right off the hill at the bottom, the Hishin unit. Heroes boys are in position, like was for Dene. Just give us the signal. Kyogai's unit is here to kick ass. There's too many ways to attack, so you don't know how General Kanki will react. Why do I feel like he's not going to do anything? So I'm like, he's going to be keep on waiting, basically. Have everyone on edge and be like, nah. Make everyone wait as long as possible. And when you're about to crack, be like, nah. No. Basically. Right. To be honest, this is the best possible situation the Kanki army could ever hope for. Their Kokuro above us could see themselves as bait and distract the enemy. Okay, which I'm just looking at the image, trying to dissect it basically, which would allow us to hit them with full force from the side and punch right through them. Of course, reversing those roles works just as well to Xiao, Kokuo, and Hishin unit. They could even have both of us play decoy and instead have a third strike force from the rear move in and hit them right at their weakest point. Seems fine. Pincher. It doesn't matter which pitch battle. It doesn't matter which strategy they use. They should all deal a great blow to the Xiao. And being able to figure out exactly which route they decide to take and how we can follow up on it will greatly affect how much of this hill will be able to secure. Taking into account General Kanki's record and achievement thus far, he's clearly a general who wins battles with his brain, not brawn. And unlike me, who was taught the orthodox method by he's not orthodox at all. Kanki is a prodigy who has devised his own distinct method of warfare. He's like sneaks in like, hey, coalition war, hey, I just wanted to sneak in and be like, hi, how you doing, ladies and gentlemen? I just wanted to say I'm about to kill you all, and I'm gonna sneak away because nobody will notice me because everyone's too busy and too focused with everything else. Now, with this perfect opportunity presented to you, how exactly are you planning to react, General Kanki? Oi, yeah boss, what do you need? Here we go. Bring me Ogiko. You got it. He's waiting, I feel like. He knows the situation, but he's waiting for something, I feel like. Shield troops, race! Quisu-sama. Our defenses against the Hishin unit are in place. Likewise, the defenses to our front will soon be completed momentarily. I need to turn on the heater. It's like on level 3 right now, so it's getting quite cold. Usually it's like in level 5. Anyway, my lord, perhaps it would be wise to bolster the shield troops of our reserves. No, we still don't know what approach Kanki will be taking. He'll be taking a completely different approach that nobody will expect at all. Rather than bogging down the formation, or maybe all approaches, I don't know. Rather than bogging down the formations with too many soldiers, it's better to keep them loose and flexible for the moment. Yes, sir! If Ryuto and Bate manage to reach our position, the Hishin unit will no longer pose a great a threat as they currently do. But that is hardly something that will be lost on Kanki. This could also be considered a battle against time. Fair enough. If we're able to hold out until Ryuto and the others arrive, we should be able to reverse the situation and put them on back foot instead. Where is Keisha-sama, sir? I believe he's at the peak. At the peak. I believe he's at the peak. The peak. Okay. Have him withdraw back to the midpoint. Depending on how the battle goes, he might get cut off. Yes, sir. At the top of the hill. Keisha-sama, I bring a message from Kisui-sama. I request that you fall back to. Do not make a sound. This is the best. Come, Kanki, hurry up, let me catch a whiff of you. Let me hear your footsteps, and with that, your heartbeat will be conveyed. Everyone's expecting Kanki to do something. I feel like he's going to be the opposite. He's going to do something that nobody expects. Subvert your expectations. That's basically what I'm expecting. He's going to subvert the expectations. Let me crush your heart within my hand. This guy has issues. He's got issues. Keisha-sama, he's actually smiling. It could be said that, at this very moment, every single person on both the Zhao and Shin forces had focused their full attention on Kanki, awaiting even the slightest of movements. Is that why you got Ogiku? Everyone focused on Kanki, they could just like sneak around and like attack from the back or some shit like that. I don't know. Everyone is waiting. Everyone. Just see everyone ready. Sun is moving. He hasn't done anything yet. Yeah, they're getting round. He's sitting down. He's sitting down getting a massage and everything. Why? What's he got planned? The sun is about to go down. What is the plan? What's he thinking? But contrary to all their expectations, ha 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 ha. What do you think, Ogiko? This is fucking hilarious, right? Hey, I'm getting tired, boss. Like, he's just like enjoying it and enjoying the attention. Like, everyone look at me. You all thought I would do something? Yeah, no. No. Kanki simply allowed the third day to come to an end without making a single move. Foot. Whoa, Kaio tell everyone was expecting. They were all thinking that something's gonna happen. So much for a battle against time, eh? So much for a battle against time. Whoa, Kaio 10 just fell over. Hang in there, Strategist girl. Kanki, boss. Mustache was like, 2012. Yeah, ha ha ha. Kisui-sama, Kanki must have been so intimidated by affirmation that he couldn't even know. If he's not attacking, that means that your forces that were coming out. That, no. That can't possibly be true. As if there exists in the world a fool that would let a chance this good simply slip away. Yet despite that, Kanki has not made a move. He didn't make any moves, but he must have done something. That's what my instincts are telling me, but the question is what? Kanki, what in the world did you just do? Yeah, he just psyched him out by not doing shit, bruv. I mean, not doing shit, bruv, in the open, but obviously doing shit, bruv, in the background. That's basically what he's just done. He's like, sneaky, 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 sneaky. Chapter 462, Puzzling Night. Puzzling Night. Ba, 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 ba. With such a critical chance having gone up in smoke, a fiery rage boils up within her. Yes, she is. The orthodox strategist is like, what the flip did you just do? Why didn't you? Well, what the flip did you not just do? A lack of responsibility by a lack of a mission. Why the hell did Kanki not make any moves? Naki. Hey, don't ask me. Who the hell else am I meant to ask Kanki? You get slaughtered, but I can ask him, I guess. Isn't the whole point of you being here to explain Kanki's action? I get how you must feel right now, but he's still General Kanki too, you know? Who cares about that? We went through all our effort to set up a situation where your men could deal Zhao a devastating blow, but he completely threw it away. So explain to me why. Calm down, Ten. The boss might seem like a guy who screws around a lot, but he's definitely not the type who would let things go to waste. Exactly. That's why we're asking you, why in God's name did he let today's huge opportunity go to waste? What I'm saying is, maybe him throwing away today, as you put it, actually benefits us more in the long run. And I want to know how. Because I can't see it. I don't see it. Benefits us more. In that case, what could possibly be worth more than what we could have achieved today? Tell me. Heh. But only the boss would actually know the answer to that. Yeah. That's what I'm asking you to explain already. Yeah. He's the strategist, but he's not Kanki, right? He can't see it as my step. Any word from the boss? Not really, no. He certainly hung all of us out to dry today, didn't he? Oh, especially you in your position. It's hardly anything yet. It's hardly, they're used to it. They already know, but they know that at the end of the day, he pulls through. He is the boss for a reason. General Kanki for a reason. Dear me, what a troublesome man to serve under. Still, his disappointing us today means he clearly has something up his sleeve. Exactly so. And though we may not know what that something is, we must keep battling on the morrow while putting our trust in him. Maron. There's a man named Kisui. Ring any bells to you? No, I cannot say it does. Who is it? The Zhao officer I've been going up against. The same one who gave you a good thrashing yesterday. Just by showing up, he was able to inspire his troops to fight twice as hard and blow right through all our tactics. Twice? Just by showing himself? Doesn't seem like he's one to back away from taking part in this fight himself either. But most of all, it's the way he manages to inspire his men to such an abnormal level that has me curious. Haha. Almost sounds like a great general, no? Like a great general? I would go now, like a great general. No, the way he managed to affect his men, my guts tell me this goes beyond the bond between a general and his soldiers. Yeah, like a lord and his loyal vassals. There is naught for you to be concerned about, Kororo-san, for I have memorized the name of every single Zhao officer or general that may be considered a dangerous opponent, and the name Kisui is not amongst them. That actually makes me even more worried. Yeah, he's not a general. He is. I was gonna say more than that, but mostly he's not usually a general. The fact that even you have not heard of this Kisui means that he has more depth to him than we originally gave him credit for. Look at what he's staring at while she's leaving. Look at what the camera is focusing at while she's leaving the tent. He's like... That's him. That's him. Disappointed in you. Respect women. The boss sends along a messenger. Be sure to have him pass word back. Now there is another amongst the Zhao who holds the key to the battle. This no-name Kisui fella holds the key. How very peculiar. But Kuro's hunches have never been wrong. I truly have not heard even the slightest hint of this Kisui. Just who on earth is he? And we go back to my girl, Hyukai. She's like, get up! Don't get up! Like, she looks fine to me. She looks pristine to me. Moving around will only make your wounds open again. If you behave and rest for today, then by tomorrow morning you should recover enough to return back to your friends. I do not know why, but your body heals remarkably fast. Fast enough to make me question if you are human. Then again, the fact that a woman like you is prancing around in a war, must mean that you are hardly a normal lass to begin with. Am I at the settlement that I came to warn earlier? That's right. Why did you help me? I am your enemy. Our village has existed since long before the Zhao claimed these lands for their own. Things like that state we belong to and which states are our enemies hardly matter to us. But from the Shin's perspective, you and your people are Zhao. Which is why you warned us to leave, huh? You make it sound so easy, girl. How long do you think we'd last on a journey like that? One with no end goal in sight? We've elderly and children too. That. I was surprised to find this in your pocket. Why would someone like you have a guardian of Rigan in your possession? It seemed important to the Zhao officer I was fighting, so I took it with me. Granny, do you know what it is? I see. So the soldiers of Rigan have come to this battle, have they? Bate, Ryoto, and Kisui-sama. Kisui, here we are about to learn everything. Just how convenient, eh? But here we are about to learn everything. You really should reconsider going back to your comrades in Shin. If Kisui-sama is here, then you stand no hope of winning this conflict. Even amongst the entire Zhao military, Kisui-sama's Rigan soldiers are contenders for being the very best, like no one ever was. That can't be right. After all, we've never heard of this Kisui or Rigan before. Is that so? Well, that could be the case. Since after the tragedy of Rigan, Kisui-sama probably hasn't taken part in any large battles as a child of Zhao lands. The tragedy of Rigan. Fill us in, Granny. Fill us in. Fill us in, Granny. Was I wrong in presuming you knew about it already? Well, whatever. I suppose telling you would hardly have any impact on this battle, especially given you're only a female, so you don't know about this girl. Yeah, no, there's very little that's more valuable information on an enemy soldier. I do believe it was around 15 years ago on that day Kisui-sama, Bate, and Ryoto witnessed the killing of almost every single adult of Rigan, including the previous lord himself. Okay, well, genocide. Due to how close we are, even here in the rural area of Kokyo, we would hear of the exploits of the promising youngster Kisui, Bate, and Ryoto. Even our village has our fair share of men who are fond of tales of war and glory, and they would often say amongst themselves that were it not for that tragedy, Kisui-sama would have become one of Zhao's great generals. Okay, he's a bigger threat than I thought. He's a bigger threat than I thought. He just burned them all. On a stake and burned them all. So does that mean that we have one of the that now we have like the three great generals reborn? He said that the adults of Rigan were all killed. What happened, Granny? Yes, that was back when the area around Rigan had yet to become unified as it is today. Back during a time when the Lord of Rigan was still Kisui, father of Kisui. Even today, this tragedy continues to burn on within these three men's chests. Damn. See, I want to go out. I don't know how I want to go out, but I don't want to go out burning. That's like one aspect of being put in like the burning bull or whatever it's called, where you're just like in there, like, you know, and your body starts yeah, you're in a bull, bronze bull, and they just light it on. Obviously gets very, very hot, and you're just in there like, oh, and all your screaming makes like a bull sound, like that. Nah. There are better ways to go out, right? I want a slow death, but I don't want that kind of torturous death. Like, torture me, fine. Torture me other ways, fine. But like being put in like a bronze bull, ooh, ooh, no. It's like the pyramid thing where like the triangle pyramid thing where like you're sitting on it, and then slowly by surely they pull your legs. So like you're basically sitting on the pyramid. It's like a torture device. You're basically sitting on it, and like slowly but surely they're pulling your legs further and further down. So it basically impales you very, very slowly while you're sitting. Imagine like sitting on like I can't do it. Like sitting on a triangle, right? Sitting on a triangle and like, and it's getting split apart like this. And I feel like I've been to a few torture museums before, right? I actually quite enjoyed those. Actually, seeing like all the devices that people have come up with in history to like try and kill people, like ooh, like try and kill people or torture people very slowly. It's like oof, like oof, like oof, oof, oof. Okay. Anyway, back to this. I don't want to get burnt. That's the main thing, as I was saying. Back in those days, that region was caught up in a power struggle between Rigan and another nearby city named Anka. Kokyo. Rigan and Anka. The royal capital, Kantan, treated the struggle as just another small local conflict hardly worth their attention. But in truth, it was fierce enough to be considered a war. On the one side, there is Tokan, Lord of Ankan, who ruled with an iron fist. So it's always the black haired was the paler haired. It's always that to show the two sides. While against him stood Kishu, a man whose compassionate regime had him adored by the people of Riga. Okay. In terms of numbers alone, Anka's army more than doubled that of Rigan. But thanks to Kishu's skillful command, formidable vassals, and well-trained soldiers, Rigan was able to stand evenly matched against Anka. And then, as young Kisui, Ryoto, and Mate joined the war efforts, the scales began to tip towards Rigan. Look at him. It looks like friggin' Shin. Ryoto looks like friggin' Shin, like a young Shin. Damn. You got the mind, the brawn, and you've got just the perfect package basically. My word, that looks like they're almost finished. It seems our reinforcements were not needed. We already knew those three would go far, but they really are something else entirely, aren't they, my lord? Indeed, it does make me proud to call them my sons. Kisho was something of a foster father to both Ryoto and Bate. The two of them were sons of dear friends who had passed away. Due to their upbringing, the three of them shared a bond that was as close to that of blood siblings. Fair enough. And as the days passed, Rigan's advantage mounted higher and higher. It was then that Anka turned to one final decisive clash to settle the war. It would become known in this area as the famous Battle of Tanko. Rigan had raised every last man they could spare and marched out to face Anka. While Anka emptied their treasury in an effort to recruit any soldier in the area that was willing to answer their calls. It's said that on the day of battle, Anka's forces outnumbered Rigan 5-1. I am told that the fighting was brutal beyond imagination. Even Ryoto and Bate suffered great injuries in the course of it. But at the end of the day, Kisu was able to fight his way through an enemy that numbered 5 times as many as his men and personally slew the enemy lord Tokan. Oh, that's some big good stuff. If that's true, then this great general and this General Kisu must be one hell of a fighter. At that moment, there were probably many people who rejoiced that the region would be united under Keishui's benevolent rule. But the struggle between Rigan and Anka and its ties did not end with just that one battle climatic, though it may have been. After the Battle of Tanko, while Kisui's men were busy chasing after the fleeing remnants of the Anka army, the city of Rigan itself had fallen to the enemy force, and they just burned it to the ground. And by none other than Token, son of the fallen Anka Lord Tokan. He's got his own prodigy son as well. Too afraid to take part in the battle. Too afraid to take part in the Battle of Tanko, the Soda instead remained at Anka City, then taking what few garrison troops left in the city to launch a surprise attack on Rigan. Going after the civilians, that's just the lowest of the low. The lowest of the low, going after... Look at Q-Cut, going there to save them, but no. Look at this fool. It seems the foolish son had loved his father and wished to avenge him in his own way. The only soldiers left in Rigan were those that had been heavily injured at Tanko and sent back to rest and heal. I heard that Bate and Ryuto were amongst them, but even they were overpowered in the end, unable to do anything. At any rate, the city of Rigan fell to its invaders, and all the women, children, elderly folk in the city were taken hostage. That's a situation and a half. Token's terms were simple. Every one of their lives in exchange for the surrender of Kisho, his officers, and all of the Rigan soldiers. You must not father. Go, and there is no doubt you will be killed. After such a cowardly move, Token has agreed to spare all those that are not adult. What more could I ask for? But father, what an honorable lord. What an honorable lord, just like his son. Gakuin, why aren't you stopping father? If he goes, you and the others will share the same fate, and Duke Kaku too, because if we don't, our children will die. Sweet. Damn! These guys are nice! Super nice! This ill-thought-out plan by Token to exchange the lives of women and children for the heads of a commander. I am fully prepared to accept his term, because though I can say with pride that me and my men are warriors that would not lose to even those in the central regions, I consider myself the Lord of Rigan before my position as a soldier, and likewise my followers as the adults of Rigan. What father would not give up his life to save his son? And though the fates have seen fit to make this happen earlier than I would have liked, my duties and responsibilities must now be passed on to you, my son. Man, these guys are super nice. I thought there'd be like some dissent, like some people be like, nah, fuck that shit, man, fuck it, no way. Now, just straight up, like, yeah, let's do it. We're doing it for our sons, for our children, for our offspring, let's do it. And so the exchange of hostages was carried out. My lord, Kisho-san, I shall leave the rest to you. Kisho-san, how could this sacrifice yourself for us, Lord Kisho? Sacrificing yourself for me, what a waste. Oh, it's not for you, Granny. I'm doing it for the kiddos. Forgive me, my lord. How could I have allowed this to happen? How could I? Forgive me, sir. How could? No, it's my fault. I let myself be taken hostage. Forgive me, my lord, sir. Not at all. In fact, I thank the heavens for keeping the two of you alive. Ryuto, Bate, take care of Sui. Huh. Ah, that's right. I have to... That's what the... Yeah. That's why they were so important to him. I have to return these to you. I suppose you could say they fulfilled their roles. Kept them free safe. Kept them free safe. I am Zenman, dispatched by the royal capital, Canton, to oversee this affair. This exchange has been officially recognized in the name of the Zhao court. That is look who is there, Riboku. That is to say, from this point on, Anke is forbidden from doing any harm unto the women, children, elderly, or any remaining soldiers of Rigan. In the event that Anke breaks this pact, judgment shall be forcefully delivered by the Zenmen army. Is that understood? Kantan should have sent out an army to oversee this conflict much sooner, I see. So that's Kisui, the man who slew Token at Tanko. Tied him up! Token, allow me to say my thanks for agreeing to spare the lives of my son and the others. Don't get the wrong idea. I only want him to taste the same pain. Is that so? And they're just being burned. And they're just being burned. Besides the fact that that panel is a glorious panel of them getting burnt. Fuck. These guys are beyond honorable. I almost don't want them to lose now, but they're going up against my boys, so I don't want them to win now. Weird predicament. Kishu-san, my lord, Lord Kishri. From today on, Sui is Lord of Rigan. He's still young, so lend him your support. Yes, sir. Yes, Lord, we hear you. Sir! Keep the children of Rigan safe. I entrusted all to you. Yes, Father. Swearing at how he's bleeding, tears and everything. What is... What? Well, his father's burning. That's a sight. That's something that you have nightmares about in the future afterwards. So that's why Kisui's name was never spread throughout the world, outside world. That's right. Rigan lost its master and most of its adult men to those flames. But in just 5 years, Kisui-sama was able to restore Rigan to its previous strength, and in the next 3, he pacified Anka together with the entire region to become the undisputed leader of the zone. Following in his father's footsteps, he has ruled fairly, with no complaints from the citizens. Then what's with those dolls? Those dolls are guardians, one of Rigan's ancient traditions, a protective talisman, given out by children to fathers who set off for the battlefield to oversee their safe return. That Ryuto man I fought with had 3 of them. Does that mean he had 3 children? Well, I wouldn't know about that. Wait, you fought with Ryuto? Well, whatever. At any rate, Kisui's army is strong. The same men who once bested the Anka forces 5 times their number. And rumors say now they are far, far more formidable than those early years. Furthermore, they are fighting to protect what lies past Tokyo. Their morale is higher than ever. Say, now don't you think it would be far wiser of you to remain here instead of going back? The opposite. If they're that strong, then that's even more reasons for me to go back. It doesn't matter who my opponent is. The 3rd night, and presumably Kanki's gonna win still. But all that hype, all that story, and Kanki will still pull something. Will still pull a rabbit out of his ass, not out of his head, out of his ass. Yeah. The 3rd night at Tokyo was eerily quiet as it passed, and then, as a blood-red dawn rose from the horizon, it marked the start of the 4th day of Battle of Tokyo. And on this day, which would see the most devastating combat yet, the main stage would be set at Kisui's ground. When I was a kid, right? When I was a kid, I watched Lord of the Rings. I was like 7 or so. I watched Lord of the Rings, right? And like one of the movies, I can't remember which one it was. I think it's what's the archer called? Lord of the Rings archer, archer elf. I think like Legolas. That's the one. I kept thinking like Legolas, right? I think Legolas in like one of the films says today is a blood moon, which means a lot of people died yesterday. Since then, since then, I was like, every time I see like not blood moon, like a blood dawn, like the sun coming up and it's like super red. Like since then, every time I see like, I know it's not the fact, but like when I was younger, I used to believe that like when there was a red sun coming up, that like a lot of people had died that day, that night. That like the blood was kind of just like I don't know what I was thinking, right? But that's basically because of Lord of the Rings. That's why I had that always in mind. I was like every time like saw a red sun come out, I was like, wow. A lot of people have died. A lot of people have died today. Rest in peace to all of you out there. This is how shows can influence you as a child, alright? Just saying. Anyway, chapter 464, Limits of Patience. They're all waiting for Kanki and he's not doing shit. Spreading out the web of nerves over the battlefield. With sharp fangs, they hunt down their prey. What? You want us to keep holding our positions for another day? What's going on? Seems like General Kanki's messenger showed up again. Why? We're now stuck between a rock and a hard place just because your boss spent the whole day just sitting on his ass. We managed to shake off Bate's army yesterday, but now they've caught up and are hounding at our backs. I mean, in the first place, why didn't Kanki launch an attack yesterday? That's General Kanki to you. Hang on, Shin. Even if this guy didn't come ask us today, I think it would still be a good idea to hold out here as long as we can regardless. The reason being... Okay, I understand the battlefield. The battlefield situation is still unchanged from yesterday. So long as we, the Hishin unit, can remain here and threaten the hill, the Kanki army will maintain its favorable position. Ugh. I knew I shouldn't have eaten spicy food before this. And when spicy food is like the aftertaste in your throat, like That's basically the way I'm feeling right now. Like, just spicy. That's basically how I'm feeling right now. But well. Except Bate isn't going to just let us sit here uncontested. That's right. The boss actually has a message for you regarding that. A message? He says he will send you reinforcements. Can we trust him to come through on that? Who knows? Who knows? Who knows? Who knows? Who knows? Fine. The Heisha unit will dig in to try and hold this position for as long as we possibly can. But most likely, noon will be our limit. Tell the general that if he really does intend to sending us backup, he had best do it by then. Understood. Boss, it's almost time. He's just laying through him and he's like, oh yeah. Good to go. Good to go. He's like, yeah, let's go. Let's go. He just had a great night. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I counted 5. Woof. Let's go. Everyone's ready. The fateful 4th day of the Battle of Kokyo. You just have like 2 eagles, hawks, fighting in the air like, oh yeah. And this guy with like the feathers, like, oh, I look so cool. I need feathers. I need feathers. Why do all the characters with feathers look so cool? Lil Flamingo, feather coat. Kanki, feather, I don't know. It's like not a coat, but it's like the top part of his coat, I guess. Just looks so cool, man. Looks so cool, man. I want to look cool, man. Not like a scrub, man. I want to look cool, man. The Battle of Kokyo begins. Push them back. Kill them all. Pay them back twice full for yesterday. Take care. You maintain distance from Bate. Archers to me. Target Bate and keep him off our men. 10. Is it really okay for me to just ignore the rear? Yeah, that's fine. We got here first, so we've set up along all the spots that provide a terrain advantage. They won't be able to break through that easily. Besides, our main target is still to our front. We have to be ready to attack the hill the very second General Kanki gives the order. He's not going to give orders. He's not going to give orders, alright? The chapter has titled Limits of Patience. He's not going to give orders, alright? I'm just saying. There's no way he's going to pull the same thing as yesterday, alright? No, he will. He absolutely will. And where the hell is our backup? Man, shut up. Everyone's waiting. Still no signs of any incoming attack. Could Kanki intend to let today just pass by as well? If so, then that benefits us. With Ryuto and Bate having engaged the Heishin unit, the threat they pose has been halved. Whether they manage to weaken the Heishin unit or drive them away completely, it allows us to concentrate our full attention on the attacks coming from the side. I don't know what exactly you're playing at, but feel free to maintain your inactivity, Kanki. And he's just looking. The sun is going. Everyone's still fighting. The sun is going. Whatnot. Kaio 10. Lieutenant's end position needs help. Lieutenant Sosui is out of reserves too. I know already. Denju, you head to Ensign. Nahiro, go help out Sosui. Her shit. God damn it, Kanki. Seriously. God damn it. Is Kanki seriously going to just sit there and watch again? He's trying to see you the first. His soldiers are loyal. They know him, so they're gonna follow what he says. He's trying to like test the second they do anything. It's the second they lose patience and do something recklessly. That's when he's gonna charge. I feel like that's gonna be the plot here. Not just because the title's called Limits of Patience, but that's why I thought before as well. Like he's just gonna wait, make people go paranoid, and then like the second they like lose their stability, lose their sanity, that's when you're gonna strike. Apart from the clash at the Heishin unit's position, every other location on the battlefield maintained the same stalemate as the day before. However, damn you! So even today, you stubbornly insist on inaction. Is this how you plan to hide your intentions from me, Kanki? The horse senses something. That was my best horse impression. Is that good or bad? I don't know. Sounds good to me, but it's probably bad. Very well then, Kanki. If that is your decision, then I shall take this chance to sever one of your limbs, so that you truly will be left helpless to resist. You're making a first move, being impatient. You're gonna get beaten by your impatience. Your right wing has grown to become a nuisance. They are now the linchpin on which the battle for this hill revolves around. I will slaughter the Heishin. He did say reinforcements, eh? He did say reinforcements. Reinforcements about to arrive. I will slaughter the Heishin unit down to the last man. Keisha-sama is launching an attack. Yeah, he's impatient. Incoming enemy attack! There are so many of them. Here they come. What? And you just see Kanki smile like, yeah, bro. You impatient brat. You impatient brat. No. 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 That's basically what he's like, nah, come on, bruv. Chapter 465, the final chapter for this one, ladies and gentlemen. Incoming enemy attack! Huh? They're coming from our front. I will I can't speak. I will annihilate you, Hishin unit. The wave of slaughter rushes in. They're going for everyone, but he did say he's gonna send reinforcements. He did say that. A bit late though. They're just smashing for everyone. Kaioten, get back, wait. They're trying to cut a path straight down our ranks to separate us. Not good. Ensan and Sosui in the rear are still currently engaged with Bate's forces. If these newcomers are able to penetrate all the way to our rear units, yeah, it's game over. That's when it will be game over. They'll collapse in a blink of an eye. Do whatever it takes to stop them from going any further. We can't let them reach our men in the rear. We can't, Kaioten, and we're in danger here too. Here they come. Shin, way ahead of you. I need a sword. I want to have like a glaive or a sword in my hand when I'm doing that. Damn it, I want one. I need one. So I can look cool. He's like, go Gakurai, Gado, don't get too happy just yet. We're not gonna be able to stall these guys for very long with just us, exactly. And only there are a ton of these guys, but every one of them is highly skilled too. This is... Oh, Shin just senses him. Like, just behind him, like... The ball signal, just like, damn. All right, there's Super Saiyan 2. Just a crackling area, the crackling aura. Just like, okay, all right, okay, back off, dangerous. Tump, who's that? That KO. We know what Shin's gonna do. I'm gonna take out the General. General's here. That K character on the flag, don't tell me. That's the Xiao Supreme Commander. That young man with the glaive is Shin. Just like Kanki, he's one of the targets marked out by Riboku-sama. Bring me his head. At least, the famous Riboku has officially recognized Shin as a threat. Riboku, took you long enough, you bastard. Bring it on. Let's see you try. Kaioken! No way, we can't keep them here much longer. I'm heading to the rear to order them to retreat. Try to buy as much time as you can until then. Just hurry. Ryuto-sama, a cavalry unit is coming down the hill and heading right for the Hishin unit's front. Has Kisui-sama finally? No. Those are Keisha's personal elites that were stationed behind the hill. And he's mobilized close to entire unit. Commander Keisha must intend to slaughter the entirety of the Hishin unit in this one decisive strike. We're responding to have the rear fan out to the left and the right and surround the Hishin unit. Pass on word to Bate as well. Yes, sir. Don't let a single man escape. Yes, sir. Look, there are still more of Keisha-sama's cavalry heading in. It's just like the first day. He doesn't do things. Why do you feel like there's going to be soldiers coming around behind Ryuto? That's what I feel is going to happen. Like Shin soldiers, Zhao. Sin shoulders, Zhao. Sin shoulders, Zhao. Basically like that. Like a sandwich, basically. It's just like the first day. He doesn't do things by half, that man. Haha, my lord, with this, the Hishin unit is all but finished. Certainly, they stand next to no chance of surviving this assault. Keisha-sama has brought nearly his entire army of correlates to bear in his attacks. I feel like that's Kanki's special. That's Kanki's move. Having like another Shin forces show up from right behind him. Ryuto and Bate have also noticed and are now spreading out to surround the Hishin unit. From the view up here, it's very obvious that there is not a single move the Hishin unit couldn't make that would save them from this predicament. But despite that, what is it? This feeling of something not being right. It's not about the Hishin unit, but rather Keisha-sama. No, there is no mistake that this surprise attack was an excellent move that will cost Kanki's entire right wing. Kanki saw this coming. He saw that smoke, but something still is a trap. It's a trap. But something still seems off. You can tell that he has the potential of one of the Zhao free grade generals, because he's like, something is wrong here. Something is wrong here. In actual fact, Kisui was not the only one that felt a twinge of unease upon seeing Keisha's sudden attack. Qumu, a man who had served under Keisha for many years, was also troubled by his superior's reaction. We have a report from the lookout on the other side. Seemed like Keisha, yeah, he's like, why? Why are you so unnerved? Why are you so desperate to attack? Seems like Keisa-sama's elites have launched an assault on the Hishin unit, and the Hishin unit is already struggling to fight back. Obviously, they're the ones who carelessly came so close to the hill. What's the meaning of this? There shouldn't have been any hint of Kanki about to make a move. What's going on, sir? Has Keisa-sama decided to personally join the fray? Just like the first day? Oh, fool! This is nothing like the first day. Keisa-sama went hunting on the first day because the Kanki army left wing threw themselves onto his web. This time you're being thrown into Kanki's web. But this attack now most likely has nothing to do with the web, but rather it's just to deal with the pesky Hishin unit. To the average bystander, the Hishin might seem like any other prey that has been caught up in the web, but to me this attack is more of a retaliation against Kanki, fueled by impatience. Here, why the words have never been spoken, it seems Keisa-sama is still very much incensed by Kanki's decision to idle away yesterday, despite the perfect chance he was given. I have served by his side for many years, but this might be the first time I've seen Keisa-sama in such a manner, where he doesn't think things through, but rather just acts like a spoiled brat pretty much. What did he see? Just now, I had a thought that sent chills down my spine. What if Kanki predicted all that? Having seen Keisa-sama take to the field right now, what if, at this very moment, Kanki is actually smiling to himself after he was absolutely smiling to himself after seeing that. Go on, my soldiers, we interrogated. This Keisa guy is some sort of silent hunter. He's an expert at lying in wait or something. And the fact that he didn't spring the trap means that he's getting impatient. Seems like no matter what battle it is, he's always one step ahead, laying down traps for unsuspecting enemies that they just walk right into. That means he's got pride in those traps, and that because he didn't go into his trap, he's become impatient. Every single one of them ends up just dancing to his tune on his palm before getting defeated. Oh, well, ain't he a scary one? So he's just another one of those cocky little fucks who ends up dancing like my puppet before getting stabbed and shitting their pants all over the place, eh? Ringoku. Shit his pants. You got it, boss. The silent hunter. Didn't take much for you to throw that out the window, dumbass, huh? Oh, Zeno is here. Oh, Zeno is here. Zeno coming through. Kokugo. Zeno's like, yeah. We got our orders. Hishin unit, we told you, reinforcement is coming. Send out the big boys. Send out the dangerous ones. That's basically what he's doing. Keisa has lost his battle. Just by being reckless. No, by being impatient. Just lost the battle. That's all there is to it. Just lost the battle. Just with that one move. How to beat your opponent by outpatienting them. Outpatienting them. Kanki. People want to tell me that like Osen is like on the same level as Kanki. Like, bro, sit the fuck down, alright? Kanki's on a totally different level, alright? No matter what y'all say. Kanki's a totally different beast. He's just gold. That's all I'm saying. He's just gold. He's a totally different beast, totally different monster. Like, sit the fuck down. Straight up. Checkmate. That's what this chapter should be called. Checkmate. Checkmate. Checkmate, folks. Checkmate. Anyway, that was chapter 461 to 465, folks. I'll see you all in the next one, which I'm assuming will be Checkmate. If chapter 466 or 467 is not called Checkmate, I'll be disappointed. Straight saying it right now. I'll be disappointed. Anyway, folks, I'll see you all in the next one, everyone. Until then, have a nice day. Peace out and bye. Hey everybody, if you like this video, please be sure to rate, comment, favorite, and subscribe. And if you want to see more of these kind of videos, be sure to check out Patreon to get 1 week early access as well as full length. Until next time everybody, peace out and have a nice day.